We welcome you to Veterans Field on the campus of Messalonskee High School as Muncie Media Sports brings you high school football tonight. The Gardiner Tigers will visit the Messalonskee Eagles. Well, we've had some rain in the forecast. Showers went through central Maine, delayed most of the contest in this area. We're running about 35 minutes late, 40 minutes late here for the kickoff of this one. But this should be well worth it. Rob Munzing and Andy Munzing along with you. This pregame is brought to you by the Gardiner Tigers All Sports Boosters. We want to remind you their big fundraiser is coming up. It's the Tiger Classic Golf Tournament on September 24th. That'll be at Natanis at 10 o'clock shotgun start. They're looking for teams as well as sponsors. And if you'd like to donate a raffle item, check out the boosters. You can do that. They contributed over $14,000 to Gardiner area high school athletes last year, and this is their big fundraiser. Well, Andy, we've got a delay to start this one, but these are two teams that are at the top of the pack. 1-0, the only two teams to win last week in the Messalonskee Eagles. With what might be termed an upset, but early on in the season, it's hard to tell. They were all over Falmouth last week as they beat them going away. They were led last week by sophomore quarterback Tatum Doucette, the coach's son. He was 9 of 14 for 264 yards, 5 TDs. And he had 4 touchdown passes over 40 yards, so that'll be something Tigers will have scouted. Sam Doobie, the big runner for them last week, 17 carries, 158 yards for 2 TDs as they surprised Falmouth in the opener last week. The Gardiner Tigers also a surprise last week. Not so much that they beat Mount Blue. That was pretty much considered an even-Steven game going in, but it was the way that they did it. 37-12 was the final in that one. The Gardiner Tigers mounted some good offense as well as Chase Burgess in his debut was 11 out of 18 for 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, both to Zach Christian, the tight end, and they had a couple of interceptions as well. They had 2 interceptions, one by Cody Dingwell and also by Evan Mishu. So these two teams come in with good skill packages, that's for sure. Well, we have the fireworks we saw last week offensively. Don't know. We'll have to see how that plays itself out. Both teams are pretty well stocked defensively. Coach Blair Doucette's team has got a good package of athletes in the secondary as well. And one of the things that they were able to do last week is pick off several passes off Falmouth. So good secondary there. Tigers, we said, with 2 interceptions as well. Tigers will be looking to get the ball to a bevy of ball carriers. Owen Chadwick, the sophomore, gets a lot of the carries there, but you see Evan Mishu, who will also get some carries. Braden Elliott out of the slot as well. Good wide receivers for the Gardiner Tigers as well. Brady Davison with a touchdown catch last week, the senior wide receiver, number 87. He'll be out wide most of the night. And as we said, Kyle Duty, also another two-way play for the Gardiner Tigers, get some backup carries as well. So some good offensive plays in this one, in this lineup. The Gardiner Tigers, a young offensive line. They start a couple of youngsters up front, but they played well last week, and they gave Burgess time to throw the ball, and that was something that he was able to cash in, and as we said, with 11 out of 18. One of the other things, Andy, I wanted to make note of as your former Gardiner Tiger kicker in Springfield College and Hudson College kicker. Tigers' kick game much improved last week. Asher Nagy, the sophomore, came through with 5 for 5 on his extra points, and that's got to do a lot for his confidence, Andy.
Yeah, it makes a big difference when you can score a touchdown and then you get 7 on the board, and it changes your offense and it changes your defense too, because you're always expecting to get 7 points, 5-5. Then he came in, threw a couple of passes, I think, got a couple of completions.
Yeah, got a touchdown pass.
Yeah, that's right, later on in the game. So Messalonskee always does things right. We always like coming up here. And the stands here are great. They traveled well. Gardiner traveled well right up the highway, brought the lightning with us or whatever, but we're ready to get going.
So we're going to have take a break. We'll take a break as well. We'll come back. We'll have more pregame. We come back here after this.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Rob Munzing, Andy Munzing back here at Veterans Field on the campus of Messalonskee High School. Hey, want to let you know Strategic Real Estate is also now licensed in Florida. So if you're thinking of being a snowbird, need some information about real estate down in Florida, you want to check out with Jimmy and Beth. They'll let you know what's going on down there, if they can help you out here. Seeing the captains move out in the midfield, and Tigers in white tonight, which... You know how much, if you watch these games, how much I like that, because I can see the numbers a lot better. But then Messalonskee throws a red shirt and blue numbers at me, but they're outlined in white, so it should be okay, set to go. They don't, lots of scammers out here tonight, as they always are. Stay right with us here, don't go anywhere else. And we'll be all set here. Andy running the camera, doing color. Very small booth up here. That's why we couldn't get Jimmy Palmer. Jimmy's diminutive, but... it's a real tight squeeze right in here. Andy and I are shoulder to shoulder, so there's only room for 2 of us here. Chris in the background running our production here tonight. Again, want to thank the Gardiner Tiger All Sports Boosters. Want to also let you know that Warren's Walkers will be going for the 11th year. This will be the 3rd year in Gardiner. On September 29th, a fundraiser at Bateau Brewing, and then on the 30th is the Walk on the Common. So if you have any questions about that, look up Barry and Brett Warren. Both former Tigers, both played for us, terrific players, and Brett wanted me to tell you that he was the better player of the 2. So I'm passing that along. That's what Brett said. So Barry, if you're listening, take that up with your brother.
Yeah, I'd like to say I was the better brother, but I had a stiff competition with Patrick and Nate. I just played tight end and kicked a little bit, and they were playing linebacker and scoring touchdowns. So,
well, one of the things you got to think about, Andy, these teams were set to go for a 7 o'clock. Those are people that donated last year to us, and we very much thank them. We'll be updating for this year. I already told you about the great donation that we got from Jay and Anita Folkham. I want to thank those 2 folks and their family. Very generous donation to us. You can donate on the MunzingMediaSports.com little donate button there if you want to help us out. That's great.
Yeah, I bumped into them right on the way in. And
did you?
Yep,
Great.
and it was nice to be able to go talk with them and say thank you. And you know how Clyde Fowler bought the camera. You know, he and his wife have been very supportive of us as well. So
yeah, we used that camera last week on the sidelines. Couldn't do it this week on the sidelines because of the, we're here on the home side. We'd have to be all the way across. We didn't have the personnel anyway. So Tigers are going to receive to get this one underway. 78 degrees. Still hazy and humid. So Tigers will get the first crack. Line drive kickoff inside the 20. Tigers come up the middle. They got a running seam here and out over the 40-yard line. Good return. That was Chadwick on the return for the Tigers. So Chadwick takes it out to the 41-yard line where the Tigers will go to work. Chase Burgess at quarterback. Jason Deering, the center. Left tackle, Tyler Turtelot. Kyle Burke inside. Keegan Kimball, Ben Kimball inside for the Tigers. That offensive line did a good job last week. 1st and 10. Burgess calls for motion. They want to run the jet. They do. And slipping down, probably going to lose a yard there on the slick turf was Mishu. Came right to left on the speed. Be 2nd down.
Yeah, it takes a little while to get your footing on this field turf stuff. I was playing on this stuff back when it first came out. We had a game down in Union, and I'd never seen the turf before, so it was a lot different back then.
And it's a little damp. Because the humidity's up, that'll get some moisture on the field. And we did have a heavy shower. So going to call 2nd down, 12 to go here, back at the 39-yard line. Come off the right side, not much there against a tough Messalonskee front. That was Chadwick. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. So the Messalonskee front, tough so far. Passing situation. Burgess. Got Chadwick to his right, but he wants to throw. Down the field he goes, throws, intercepted, and that's what Messalonskee did last week. It was Garrett Codd, the senior, with the interception for Messalonskee. As we said, 3 picks last week for Messalonskee, so they're in good shape out to the 40-yard line. They get set to go. Tatum Doucette at quarterback. Spread formation. Should be an extra man on the field. That's a penalty. You can't huddle up and then come off. So Codd was still excited after his interception, as he should be. He stayed in for the offensive play, but it's going to be illegal participation. So to break up 1st and 15 now. We're tied into the clock here, so our clock is official. Glad you could join us here. Doucette. Got Doobie back there. Doobie will go on the carry, but not much there. Tigers forcing unit pretty good to cover that one. 1 yard pickup. It's Kyle Duty, the middle guard, in on the tackle for the Gardiner Tigers. Garicado check in late. He'll go in the slot to the left side. Doucette. Going to keep. Cuts it back. Comes back to the outside. Tigers on the swarm there as he got hit at the 2nd level. Chase Burgess, I think, on the initial hit for the Tigers. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And picked up a couple. 3rd and 11. So see the replay, Tigers on the swarm there. It was Burgess. Number 33, two-way player for the Tigers, quarterback, linebacker. Ball at the 40. So both defenses resolute so far. The pick by Codd on the first Tigers possession. Doucette. Quick toss. Slant. Ball's loose. And I'm not sure he ever had it. It's going to be an incomplete pass, never possession. So 4th down kick situation here for Messalonskee. So both defenses hold the first drives. Seen that right there. Never had any possession. Tigers will send two guys back deep. Good snap. Good punt. Doucette on the punt. And you got two guys back there. You got to field that ball. You give up way too much field position. You got to come up here, catch that ball. And be back inside the 10-yard line with a punt. Kick game's so important, Andy, as you know, being a punter and a place kicker. And you can change field position in a flash, and that's what happened there.
Just like that, get the ball in that turf and let it go.
Well, Tigers had two guys back and covered the field well, but
sometimes miscommunication early on in the game. You don't want to make a mistake. You know, I'm sure the coaches are talking on the sideline right now. Hey, we got to catch that ball.
Tigers want to run off left side. Thrown for a loss, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be no gain. So a swarming Messalonskee forcing unit so far. Nate DeBlois, one of the senior leaders up there, number 74. You see him playing over the nose. See him Doobie up there as a linebacker. Bird just wants to throw. Now he's flushed. He's in trouble. He's going to go down for safety. So Messalonskee's punt game pinned the Tigers. And Burgess gets caught in the end zone on the safety. So Messalonskee's defense that was swarming last week against Falmouth. They held Indy Blackman under control. You see Burgess right here. He's got time originally. Now he scampers out to the side. And we'll see who got credit for that safety. It was number 18, which we don't have on our roster that we were provided. Chris will see if he can find out who that is. So 2-0, Messalonskee.
Lonely feeling being backed up there in your own end zone and having to roll out and make a play, and you just want to put that one behind you, learn from it, and try to put a better snap together if that happens later on in the game.
So this will be a free kick for the Tigers. Oh, it's number 12. I'm sorry, just couldn't read it. That's Denny Martin. Gets credit. Tigers will kick off. This will be Asher Nagy into it. Gets a bounce about the 43-yard line. And up the right sideline, stepping out of bounds, was Hayden Pierce. So good field position here again for Messalonskee as they go back to work after getting the defensive safety. They get the ball out over midfield down to the 48. So the Gardiner Tigers defense, we had a good first series. They'll have to dig in here.
I'd look for Messo to go up top early within these first couple of plays, especially the side of the 50.
We're almost in 4-down territory,
Exactly.
Andy. So Tatum Doucette, the sophomore quarterback, at the controls. He wants to throw. He's got time, all kinds of time. Lays it out to the left. He's got his man wide open and incomplete down inside at about the 23-yard line. Put it right on the money. And that was Garrett Card running the post pattern. And you saw Doucette why he had 5 touchdown passes last week as he had that one out beautifully. And what a throw, dropped it right in the bucket. So 2nd down, Andy, you called it. They went right up on top, and they had Card.
Well, when you get an arm like that, you definitely want to give it a chance.
Doucette saw some time last year as a freshman, went to a lot of the passing camps, and prepared for this year. Off the left side, off the edge. Tigers trying to set the edge, and they do defensively. Nice job by the Tigers, nothing there. Chadwick came over. That was Brady Brunel on the carry. Doucette, number 7, as we said, the sophomore. 9 for 14, 264 yards, 5 TDs last week. Some people, that's a career.
Well, half his passes were touchdowns, more than half.
Yeah. 3rd down 9, throwing situation here. They picked up 1. They're going to run option. It's a pitch. Tigers miss the alley. Running room to the 20. 10, 5. Touchdown, Messalonskee on the option. You're going to see him, Doobie, on the option, beautifully run. Down the right side, we're seeing it right here. Doobie looked like he might get tripped up. Tigers had a shot at him, but he kept his balance into the end zone. Extra point to come. High snap, trouble, and that'll be muffed. So that keeps it at 8. 1-score game and a 2-point conversion for the Tigers needed, but 8-0, Messalonskee early here. 7:20 left in the first. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More football after this.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
.47-yard touchdown run for Doobie on the option. Beautifully run by Messalonskee. They go out early over the Tigers. 8-0. Chadwick back deep for the Tigers. Good kickoff. He's got it inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Makes the first man miss. Now he comes up inside. Chadwick with another good return out over the 35 to the 36. So Tigers with some good return work so far, giving them good field position. Let's see if they can get something going offensively. Have not been able to do that.
Yeah, look for the Tigers to get a little straight ahead, straight forward.
Yeah, try to get something established, right.
And try to get a third and manageable for Burgess that they have to throw the ball. Want to get him a couple of completions.
2 backs now for the Tigers. Little crisscross action up inside and nothing going. That's a play Tigers had some success with last week, giving it up inside to the second man on the scissors play, but that was Mishu's carry, and not much there for Evan. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage, picked up half a yard, maybe, 2nd down 10. 6:53 moving clock, as you see on the Munson Media scoreboard. Chase Burgess got Davison out wide. Receivers both sides in the spread offense for the Tigers. He wants to throw, throws quickly. Incomplete. Trying to get Dingwell, but Dingwell didn't seem to be on the same page. And over there was Jack Kenny on the coverage from Messalonskee. So Tigers out of sync a little bit. That's where they'd like to go to Zach Kristen if they can. Zach had 2 touchdown catches last week from Chase Burgess. Play comes in from the sidelines. Trying to keep the balls dry. I think they're going to get another ball in the game. Dingwell will come out here near side. Chadwick and Mishu in the backfield. Flanking Chase Burgess, the quarterback for the Tigers. Kristen, the tight end. Burgess wants to throw. He's going to be sacked. Backside pressure. Hayden Pierce came in from the near side. Tigers didn't pick him up. Burgess back to punt.
What?
Gets the snap. Gets it off. Takes a Messalonskee bounce and drops at about the 45. So Messalonskee with good field position again, Andy. They've started out over the 40-yard line for all three of their drives. Tigers shut them down the first time, but the last drive they went 47 yards for a touchdown on 3rd and 9.
Yeah, on the triple option. Look for them to get back to that because that was a good play.
Doucette wants to throw. He gets pressure, gets flush. He wants to go down deep. He's got his man wide open and touchdown. What a throw by Doucette. Well, we saw Doucette last week. We see him here again. Look at him put air under that one. Ended up being a back shoulder throw. And it was Drake Brunel with the reception from Messalonskee. So they're in for the extra point. You can see why they scored 47 last week. A potent offense from Messalonskee will be a force to deal with. The kick is up. The kick is good. 15-0. Messalonskee was still 5:42 left here in the first. We'll come back. More football after this.
As always,
That's the front of the net.
little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sit right here.
Tigers in a hole, work to do. A stingy defense so far for the Eagles. And a high potent offense continues. So Brunel with the long touchdown catch. Tigers have had good returns. They get another one here out over the 40 to close to the 45-yard line for Chadwick, who's doing a great job in the returns. See if the Tigers can get something cooking.
It's hard when you get down this early because you look at your offensive plays and you've only run like 8 plays. You know, you got to be able to get some momentum. Yeah, I got to do something to get positive yardage for sure against this so far stingy Eagles defense. Empty set now here for the Tigers. Messalonskee's got good pressure so far. Run right side. Burgess keeps it. And tackle way out of bounds. That ought to be potential flag out over the 45-yard line. Don't know across the way if anything happened. So it'll be a 5-yard pickup, 2nd down 5. Again, Messalonskee was in with pressure. As they're forcing unit, doing a good job. Davison will come out here near side. Press coverage here. Single high safety. And that's trouble. Burgess got it back somehow, some way. But he's going to be down back about the 32-yard line. So snap got up high. Ball's a little wet, I think, tonight, and might have got away. Burgess was lucky to get back on it. It's going to bring up a 3rd instead of manageable 3rd and long.
Third and 16. Burgess over the middle. Almost intercepted.
It was.
Trying to get to Cody Dingwell. Dingwell slipped and he was open. Looked like he was going to make the catch, but he slipped and almost picked off. Garrett Card back deep. Number 4 for the Messalonskee Eagles as Tigers get set to punt. Punt driven out. Card's got it. Can he get to the corner? He does. If he gets the corner, he could get some yardage. It's going to be down to about the 42-yard line of the Gardiner Tigers. Goes Garrett Card on the return. It was a good kick, but good return by Card. Good skill package, we said the Messalonskee Eagles have. Scored the 47 points last week. Seeing it right here. Got to stay on that outside shoulder of that return guy. Eli Manning came over, made the tackle. But Doucette back with him. He wants to throw again, get some late pressure. Going to dump it off. Incomplete. Late pressure by the Tigers. Forced that throw as Keegan Campbell came in for the Tigers. So it'll be second down, 10 to go. Ball at the 42. Denny Martin checks in the game, number 12. He's got a safety tonight. Gets credit for that tackle in the end zone. Tatum Doucette. Coach Blair Doucette's in his first year at the helm of Messalonskee. He'll have his son at quarterback for the next couple of years off the right side. About 5-6 yards right up the gut. Kyle Duty on the tackle for the Tigers, number 40. Brings up a third down and 3 to go. It's been all Eagles. They're flying high here from Veterans Field. Late start if you're just joining us and wondering why we're still in the first quarter. Got a thunder shower through here, pregame. Right side, first down, and more. Down to about the 25-yard line on the tumble. Picks up the first down. That was Doobie again, number 5. Brady Brunel back in the game, number 1. Trips out near side. Brunel Card on the inside of that slot. Doucette wants to throw. He's got a guy wide open. Incomplete. Just knocked away at the last minute. As Garrett Card, they ran trips. He was the inside trip. Ran right down the seam. Look at him. Tigers slow to react to that. And Cody Dingwall came over at the last minute. You saw Cody knock the ball away. Second down, 10 to go. Well, when we told you pre-game that Doucette had 4 touchdown passes over 40 yards, you saw why. This kid can sling it. Second and 10. Option, ball's loose. Scrum forward. I think the Eagles got on the ball. And that's one the Tigers wish they could have got. Well, Doucette's helmet came off. He's got to go out of the game. You saw him coming off. He ran right off. He knew the rule. So going to be a loss of yardage. You'll see what they do at quarterback here. Saw the Tigers almost getting on that one. They could have used that turnover. Finn Minkle comes in at quarterback, and he's going to run the ball. Pretty good run up inside, down inside at about the 24-yard line. Doobie. Doobie's a senior running back. So with 4th down and 8 to go, Tigers almost imperative for them to get a stop. Tame Doucette, number 7, back in the game at quarterback after having go out of play. Fourth down, 8 to go. See if the Tigers try to bring some pressure on Doucette. Doucette, the throw, end zone. Incomplete. Nice coverage by the Gardiner Tigers there. They had blanket coverage. So, flag on the field. It's going to be against Messalonskee. Tigers will decline that, and they will take the ball. So, Tigers with a 4th down stop. You can see the good coverage by the Tigers breaking that one up. And they dodge a bullet there. So Tigers looking to get established offensively if they can. They'll be out at the 23-yard line. Chase Burgess at the controls for the Tigers. They run off the right side and nothing going. It looked like there might be something there. Going to be a loss of 2. Well, Tigers young on the offensive line here. They're getting a little manhandled up front. Big guys for the Eagles. Nate DeBlois, one of them, number 74. He's the guy that made that play. Tigers want to run north and south into a wall of red. Might have picked up a couple to make it 3rd down and 10 to go. .110 moving clock here in the first. Rob Munzing, Andy Munzing, Chris Wheeler doing our production here from Veterans Field on the campus of Messalonskee High School.
Again, we want to thank Andy Forster and the Messalonskee band early schedule here for the football game.
Tigers taking a lot of time here. They've got to get going.
Uh-oh, arms up.
So that's 5 seconds.
Close.
They got it off. Almost intercepted on the deflection. Trying to throw the quick slant, incomplete. So Tigers will be forced to punt again and likely will give the Eagles good field position again. They've been in the driver's seat all night. Garrett Card, number 4, back deep. Good snap. Kick rides out. Fair catch at the just over midfield by Card. Nice job by Garrett there to manage the fair catch. So 1st and 10, 35.2 seconds left. Doucette right side. Doobie bangs it down. about the 44. That might do it for the first quarter. These guys are losing their helmets. I wonder if it's the humidity or something, Andy, here tonight.
That's humid.
It surely is.
They left the heat on up here.
It's hot up here in the press box. They may try to get a play off on 2nd and 4. Don't think they will, though. And that will do it. So we'll take a break at the quarter mark. 15-0, all Eagles, and they're on the move again here. We'll come back. Second quarter action from Veterans Field when we come back after this.
Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019. Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27. We are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Got a kick out of it, Andy. They just announced there's hot chicken noodle soup in the refreshment stand here tonight. I'm sure that's going to be a big seller up here. Still 78 degrees and high humidity. Up inside, and big running room off the left side, down inside, down to the 32-yard line. Goes Doobie. Doobie had 158 yards and 2 TDs last week. Brady Brunel checks in. 1st and 10. Tigers really like to force a turnover if they can here. Doucette got trip receivers right side.
Yeah, I'm going for it right now.
He's had time. He's got time here. Wings it out right side. Tigers on the coverage. That's well done by the Tigers out there. That was great coverage. You could see Evan Ahern. He's one of the returning cornerbacks. Ran right with the wide receiver all the way down. Played it beautifully. Had leverage, had inside leverage. Watch it right here. Watch Ahern's beautiful coverage right here. Great job on the camera work, Andy, and the ball right off him. Didn't go up and interfere or anything. That was a fantastic job. Second down, 10 to go. Four down territory for the Eagles. They'll run it. Tigers will force it. It's still about a 5-yard pickup. Going to bring up 3rd down manageable. 3rd and about 5. The Eagles have done a little of everything tonight. Their kick game's been good. Return's been good. Two long touchdowns. One on the option. One by run. One by pass. Doobie on the option, 147 yards. 53-yard touchdown pass to Brunel. They're at the 28. They'll run it left side up into a big hole. In the secondary, carrying ball carriers. The ball carrier, Doobie, in down to about the 5. So Doobie powered left, straight ahead. carried would-be tacklers with him. Seeing it right here, the offensive line getting the job done. Fantastic block by Mitchell Marquis. Want to give him credit, number 54 on that one. He took his guy about 7 yards downfield and turned him out, and that's where Doobie ran. You saw it well on the replay. 1st and goal at the 7. Right side, Doobie cuts it back left. Tigers there. Might have picked up 2. Second down, 4 to go, goal to go at the 4. Just started quarter number 2. And all Eagles. So far, the Eagles have landed. Tatum Doucette plays like a coach's kid, doesn't he, Andy?
Yeah, you just know that he's at a different level. You know, he's sophomore and everything, and it's, you know, growing up a coach's kid, you know, people think it's hard being a coach's kid. No, you're just out there performing for yourself and your team.
Wants to throw, he's going to be wrapped up and down. Kyle Duty came flying in, got the sack. As we have said, Duty a wrestler, very quick. Going to see Duty's going to beat his man off the line. He's nose right here. Comes through. See him right there with that wrestling move, and nothing Doucette could do there as Duty grappled him down. Typically, those wrestlers get a hold of it, you're going down.
Yeah, Jim Curry and Josh Kroll, who I played with, were wrestlers up on the front line with Tim Young and Scott Gillespie. We knew our wrestlers had to practice against them all the time.
3rd and goal from the 11. Doucette, option. Keeps it. Still on his feet. Now he's wrapped up outside the 10. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Tigers defense that one very well. Tigers had a host of characters in on that one. Owen Chadwick was in there. Good swarm by the Tigers. So it brings up a 4th down and 11.
Yeah, I'm going to look to the pylon here.
Wide side of the field to the Gardiner side, to the top of the screen. Doucette's got the call from the sideline. Pivotal time in this game here. Tigers haven't done much offensively, so they don't want to go down 3 scores. If they could keep it 2, maybe they find their offense. Trip receivers, right side. Garricard, the near slot inside for Doucette. He wants to go that way. Throws quickly over the middle, incomplete. Tigers got good pressure. Zach Christian came in, and I think Doucette had to let that one go before the play could develop. So good defense by the Tigers after being 1st and goal. They got the sack by Duty, and then the 4th down pressure by Zach Christian as he came in and caused that pass to have to go a little early. See it right here? Comes in from the outside, and that pass is going early, and Tigers were pretty well set there in the secondary to defend that one. So they've got a long field to go, but they dodge a bullet. 7:29 left here. And we'll see who's in at quarterback for the Tigers. Hard to see those numbers. Little dunk play up and over the middle. Incomplete. It's Asher Nagy in the game. I think he came in at the tail end of the last series as well. Remember, Chase Burgess went off the side and he took that, what we thought was maybe a late hit. But we don't know. We'll try to find out some information from the Tigers coaching staff if we can. Then we're going to get a flag. Mike Simpson is right next to us over here, so maybe we can get some information. So Tigers had a 2nd and 2. They go back, it'll be 2nd and 7 now. And in the shadow of their own end zone. Denny Martin got a sack in the end zone for a 2-0 lead, and then a 47-yard Doobie run on the option and a 53-yard Brunel touchdown pass. That's where we are. Up over the middle. That one's tipped in danger zone and incomplete. Nagy was trying to get it on the quick pass, but good Brunel coverage there for the Eagles, as they know that Zach Christian is a go-to guy. 3rd and 7. Tigers got the play. 4-3 look here. Defensively, Nagy wants to throw, lobs it out, and incomplete. Tigers look like they want interference across the way, but they're not going to get the call.
It's a tough one to get that interference call when the ball's floated up there like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, refs don't give up on the play, but, it's just a tough one to get interference on, that's all.
So Tigers, after a promising start to this drive, Nagy to punt. Card back deep. He's been good back there.
Make sure you get the snap to the punter.
Tigers getting somebody in late. So Ashton. Nagy to punt. Snap's good. Gets it off quickly. Floated out and caught it about the 36-yard line. So, as has been the theme all night, good field position for the Eagles. Tigers have been back on their heels. They've been playing a lot of defense in this one, Andy, and they've kept it to a 2-touchdown game, but the Eagles have threatened 2 other times. Tigers have come up resolute there, but how many times can they hold? 1st and 10 at the 36.
I think they've forced 3 4-and-outs so far.
Yeah, the Eagles have been good on defense.
No, the Tigers have at least 2 or 3 4-and-outs.
Back-to-back ones, too. 1st and 10 at the 36. Doucette. He wants to throw. Want to throw quickly. Now down the field. He throws. Up for grabs. Incomplete. So Tigers secondary, that's a strength for them, is holding up okay. Particularly in the second quarter here so far. They gave up the long pass play to Bernal earlier. They've had a couple of nice breakups. You see one right here. 3-man route. You can see that ball's up for grabs. Doucette. Now they hand it off. Up the middle. We got a flag came in. That's usually in the area of holding. Trevor Barron, the freshman, number 65, came screaming through, and I think he got taken down, Andy, and that's where the flag is. Oh, he got hit in the back. Barron, very promising, a freshman, playing here for the Gardiner Tigers, as we see it right here. Watch Barron come through. Right there, walked in the back. You saw it right towards the end. So that'll bring it back to the 45.
I haven't committed a couple of those in my day. Whenever you look up and the official's right next to you, you know it's not a good sign.
Yeah, and he's icing his arm because he just winged his flag, right? Clock moving, 6:20. Second down, 19. Doucette wants to throw. Throws quickly, and that's right through the hands. A damp ball there, I think. Not able to be completed out there to Jack Kenny. As Kenny couldn't grab it as it watermelon seeded through his hands. Bring up a 3rd and 19. See if Tigers might bring some pressure here, Andy. Maybe get a sack, change field position if they can.
Just got to make sure you bring pressure. It leaves you a little vulnerable in the back end of your secondary and where he can air it out.
3-man front for the Tigers. Let's see if they bring any backers. They don't. They're going to run option. Doucette's going to keep it, and he's going to be down, and ball is, what are they saying?
I think the ground might have caused it.
They say the ground caused the fumble.
Yeah, that was close.
Boy, oh boy. They said he was down.
We'll see it here on the replay.
Yeah, if we get it,
I'm pretty sure his knee was down.
If Chris has got a replay, you can see it at home as well. Here it is. So running option. Corner disappears for the Tigers. Mishu's trying to fight to the outside. Oh, no, that's a fumble.
Oh.
That's a fumble.
Holy smokes.
That's a fumble.
I don't even know who recovered.
4th and 11.
I
think Gardiner got on the ball.
Oh, no.
That was a fumble, no question.
Well.
See if ball don't lie. 4th and 11. What's that? They want to run option the other way. They'll pitch it. Tigers are there. Can they make the play? They do. So it'll be turned over on downs. Just inside about the 29 went Doobie, but ball don't lie. It'll turn over the Tigers. Here it is again, Andy. You watch it at home. Tell us what you think. Doucette right there. Oh. Coming in on the hit. That was a big hit from the side by Ben Tobey, the junior. Knocked the ball loose, yeah. Great job on the replay. Camera work by Andy. Replay by Chris. That's why you got to love Munzing Media, because the officials not looking at our replays. They had. Tigers might have got it, but they end up with it anyway. First down. Tigers looking to get going. They want to throw it down the field. They do. Got his man, and he got the pass up over midfield. There's Dingwell. So Dingwell from Nagy. Nagy threw on time. Watch Nagy. Dingwell out here to the near side. And it's a go route all the way. Good ear under the ball by Nagy and good concentration by Dingwell. So Tigers looking to throw. They'll swing it right side. It went to Duty. Duty down to about the 41-yard line, spinning. So Tigers with their best couple of plays here. And, you know, the Tiger defense has been bending, but they haven't broken. It's 3 opportunities for the Eagles, Andy, that they could have scored. They were down deep. Remember, they were down at the 7-yard line at one point. Tigers held on downs. You know, Tigers can get something together here and make this a one-score game. Dingwell go far side, Davison near side. Tigers double backs to Nagy.
Oh.
Well, I think Messalonskee was in the neutral zone first, and they caused the Tigers to jump. I think it's going to be a neutral zone violation. I think the officials got it. Do you see him come in? Good job here by the linesman here on the near side. He came right in and said, hey, wait a minute. That red guy was in the neutral zone first.
Yeah,
caused the Tigers to jump.
As soon as you see him in the neutral zone, go ahead and take off if you're an offensive lineman. Get the call.
So you don't even really have to do that in high school.
Yeah,
as soon as you break that neutral, But it was delayed, wasn't it, Andy?
Yeah.
He didn't call the Messalonskee guy immediately. So you saw it right there. 2 timeouts left. Messalonskee took a timeout. You're seeing it right here. See the jump at the top of the screen, and Tigers get antsy as well. So that's what we saw there was more of a pro call. Seeing the Tigers cross the way as they get huddled up. Kevin Averill, their offensive coordinator. Patrick Caldwell coordinating the defense. Head coach Patrick Munzing in his 3rd year. Tigers won a close game here last year, 16-14. Caden Weston ran the reverse late in the game for the go-ahead touchdown for the Tigers. They won it 16-14. Coach Blair Doucette, he's in his 1st year here. Pair 1-0 teams. Joining us and thinking it would be later on in the game. We had about a 45-minute delay. We started this about 7:45 rather than 7 o'clock. So 2nd down and 2. Nagy pops it up. Uh-oh. That thing looked like a jump shot, trying to get it to Zach Christen. So to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
It was kind of a jump pass. I think it was.
Yeah, kind of pop pass.
Yeah, but it was done on purpose. He didn't just.
Well, Zach's a basketball player. They were trying to get him like in a low post position, I think, to go up and get it. So Tigers at the 36, probably in 2-down territory. They can run the ball here, see if they can pick up the first down and go for it on 4th if they have to, but they won't. They'll throw it quickly, and it'll be deflected. So the Eagles' defense has come up big, back-to-back plays. Brings up a 4th down and 2 for the Tigers. Tigers have had difficulty with the run game so far here today, so you can think maybe 4th and 2 would be a passing down. Chase Burgess went out after taking a hit along the Gardiner sidelines in the first quarter. Tigers going to take the timeout. That'll give us a chance to take a look at our next Gardiner Tiger game. We're going to be field hockey action as the rivals will be after it next week. It's a Drive-Out Cancer Challenge game. That's on the 13th. As Coney will be in to take on the Gardiner Tigers under the lights at Hoke Field, 6:30 start. Join the coach, Coach McNally. And me, I'll be along for the call of that one. So join us. We'll be on about 6:15. Drive-Out Cancer Challenge game. We'll let you know about that and how you can make a contribution to the Drive-Out Cancer Challenge. Also want to let you know about next week. Next week is a tough week for us as we have college responsibilities at Central Maine Community College. As many of you know, we have contracts with both Central Maine Community College and UMaine Augusta to do all of their games. We do soccer and basketball for UMA. We do everything for CM. We've got baseball and softball doubleheaders down there next Friday night, so we'll be down there. I don't know if there's a way we can finagle enough equipment to do a third broadcast. We'll see. And it's going to be a first down for the Tigers. They win with the hard count. Messalonskee drawing off sides.
Coaches from Messo are probably going crazy because that was, definitely something you say. Stay on sides.
You come off a timeout and you do that, and there's just no place to hide.
Nope.
So Tigers with a opportunity down to the 31-yard line.
I'd still say small. I wouldn't try to bite off more than I can chew. You got 4 downs.
Tigers cross motion. They want to run the speed. And nothing they had. Good close there that time by Mitchell Marquis, who called him a few times. Number 54 came over, closed that one down very quickly.
Well, that speed play, if you can draw it out, make him go laterally, it'll give your backer a chance to be able to scrape over and make the tackle, which he did.
Yeah, they chase it down from the backside as well as Hayden Pierce, who's had a good game defensively. Slant and incomplete. Trying to hit Davison on the slant. It was there. It was well executed. Brady Davison had the inside leverage, had the position, and ball delivered on time, but just couldn't snag it. Third and 10, ball at the 31, 4-down territory for the Tigers. Despite all their misgivings so far, Tigers only down 15-0. A score here would make an interesting second half, but can they do it? They've got a 3rd and 10. This has been a good defense so far for the Eagles. Nagy has got time to throw over the middle and floated out there, incomplete. Both players going for the ball. A little contact, but that ball's up for grabs, and good defensive play. Doobie coming in. So Tigers will find themselves in a 4th and 10 at the 31. Nagy's going all the way over the sideline now. Tigers might want to take a timeout so they don't get a delay a game penalty here. Although they are out on the line, they can make the call. Tigers will bring motion. Come back to the slant and incomplete. Trying to get it to Davidson. That's the one that they almost connected on earlier. Came back to it, but Messalonskee read that one, stepped into it, and now they'll have the opportunity with 3:23 left. See if they can go 69 yards as they're out to the 31-yard line. Well, you've seen Doucette be able to get the ball downfield as Tatum's got one of the stronger arms we've seen. Got trips receivers to the far side. Snap back. He wanted to throw quickly. Now he's flush. Now he runs. Now he tosses. Got a man wide open at the midfield. Down the sideline. And running room. And touchdown. A broken play that turned into gold. 69 yards, Garrett Codd. So Codd just kind of stopped at midfield. The Tigers lost him. Gets the ball at just about the 47-yard line and shows great wheels down the sideline. Nobody can catch him for the Tigers. And Messalonskee, another big play, 69 yards. And the kick is up, and it is good. So Minkle hits his second extra point. So Tigers up against it now. They had the opportunity. They were down to the 31-yard line. Turned it over on downs. And on the first play, Doucette, we told you, a gunslinger. And here you see him going up top for the touchdown pass to Codd. And the Eagles with more potent offense, big strike, chunk plays, their touchdowns. 47 yards on the ground, 53-yard touchdown pass, 69-yard touchdown pass. Tigers have done a good job on return. Chadwick has, and he's up the middle again. Tigers with the simple up the middle return, but it's been effective. Every time up over the 40-yard line, got a face mask penalty came in as well. So Tigers might get some field position out of this with 3:03 left.
Yeah, you don't have to get fancy on returns. A lot of times coaches kind of bite off more than they can chew sometimes. You know, just get the ball, go north and south, especially when you're down. You know, holes open up, and when you're in a place on the field where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't think I ever ran anything, Andy, other than a middle return.
Well,
in 14 years of coaching,
right?
You know, and just north and south, and you know, put one of the things we did do is we put athletes on the team. It's going to go against the Tigers. Sorry, that must have been a block in the back.
Yeah, let your athletes make plays.
Of course, when you're putting kids back there like Nate Sargent and
Mike Medore,
Patrick Munzing and Jimmy LeClaire and all the great Frank Smith, all the great backs we had. Just give it to an athlete, get out of the way. Tigers, little cross-buck action, come up inside. That's a play Tigers had success with last week, but not this week. There hasn't been much running room up inside there for the Tigers on that.
No, the defensive front from Messalonskee showed up to play today.
Yeah, they have.
Tonight.
Yeah, the big guys up inside have got the job done so far.
Never get enough credit.
Cooper LeClaire is one of those guys, number 66. He's been wreaking havoc inside all night. Nate DeBlois was mentioned a few times as well. They're the guys up in front in that four-man front. Tigers second down. Again, they're running up inside, and Mishu will get a yard or so. Under 2 minutes, third down, 10 to go. Might think Messalonskee might think about taking a timeout.
Get the ball back.
Yeah. Tigers looking to manage this a little bit if they can, I think.
Although they probably want 70 yards to score as opposed to 25 yards to score. They like those big chunk plays.
Messalonskee will get the kickoff. Up over the middle it goes. That's deflected and intercepted. Eagles got it on the return down the left side and knocked out of bounds inside the 1. And we're going to get a flag. Drake Brunel spiked the ball at the end of it, which is a no-no. He's going to get a unsportsmanlike penalty, so that's going to kick him back 15 yards.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because he makes an interception. He runs 3 guys over at the goal line. He's excited and puts the ball on the ground. And, you know, I know you can't do that, but.
So that ball was tipped, and Brunel got it. Picked up some yardage on the left side. You're going to see it right here on the replay. The ball's tipped, and Brunel caught it with his momentum going forward. Did a smart thing at the 30-yard line, danced to the outside. Almost becomes a punt return, getting a good block outside there by Sam Doobie. And Nagy wrestled him out of bounds, and Brunel with the spikorama that drew the wrath of the official. So 1st and 10, 1:23 left, 2 timeouts left for the Eagles. Doucette. They run it right side, big hole into the secondary, second level. Doobie outside the 10-yard line on about the 11. Moving clock. So Messalonskee will take their second timeout. Want to let you know our sponsor, Elliott Office Products, has moved as of the beginning of this month. Moved into the old bike shop down there in Maynard. Matthew Bike Shop, it was. So they moved in there, give them some more room. That's where you can pick up all your Gardiner Tiger apparel, anything that you need. Also, any of the other area teams, they've got your goods there, that's for sure. Don't forget about the Boosters Club fundraising. They've got the September 24th shotgun start at Natanis, 10 o'clock. They contributed, did the Boosters, over $14,000 in funding. They give out 4 scholarships every single year to a senior graduating. And Warren's Walkers. Oh, 727 Main Ave. That's where Elliott Office Products is. Chris came over, showed me an address. I didn't know whether he was leaving to go there or not, but that's a new address for Elliott Office Products, 727 Main Ave. Yeah, don't forget the Warren's Walkers, September 29th fundraiser at Bateau. And then on the 30th, it's the walk. So it's 2nd down and 2 at the 12. Doucette, low snap. Here come the Tigers. Thrown out there. Tigers will get on. It was Duty again. Duty came flying through. That's his second pressure, almost from the same area as the last one. So I'll bring up 3rd down and 2. So they're shaking Kyle Duty loose. Oh, they called intentional grounding. So that's a loss of down. That call is made by the referee. He's the only one that's going to call intentional grounding. So loss of yardage, loss of down. So 51.4 seconds left. One timeout. Let's see. Saw it right there. Stay with us at halftime. We'll be able to bring you some of our great sponsors, and they're the ones that make all these games possible. Our next game is field hockey, the Coney Gardiner field hockey game. Talk more about that at halftime. 51.4 seconds left. Stop clock. 3rd and 7. Doucette. Pre-snap penalty. That's typically going to go against the offense for illegal procedure. I think maybe one of the wide receivers might have jumped the gun there. So as we said, next week is a home game. It's homecoming game, but you know we can only be so many places. We'll have both sets of our gear down at Central Maine Community College to do a doubleheader for softball, doubleheader for baseball down there, as we're obligated to do per contract. So probably not going to be able to do that game next Friday night, but we will head down to Edward Little. I think that's the next game after that. We got permission to go down to EL and do a game down there. Their nice, beautiful new field. So 5-yard penalty, 3rd and 7. Doucette. Up and over the middle, hits his man in stride, touchdown Eagles. Doucette drilled that in there. .12-yard touchdown reception by Brady Brunel. Watch Doucette step through this one. He's getting pressure late. It drills it right in the middle there. As Tigers have had a little bit of difficulty with the coverage there with the trip receivers. The guy running down the inside has been wide open, and Doucette was able to hit him. That was a 22-yard touchdown catch. Van Minkel's kick is good, and that makes it 29-0. 22-yard. Brunel touchdown. And 44 seconds left here in the first half. Then all Eagles. People are a little surprised last week. There'll be a little more believing in the Eagles this week, as they have put on a show here in the first half, 29-0 over the Tigers. There's been one shining light for the Tigers. It's been their kickoff returns. Owen Chadwick has done a terrific job on north and south returns. They can't shake him loose.
Yeah, Messel hasn't done anything fancy. They're just running their receivers down the seam and running a few fades and had the triple option.
Yeah, they're executing their offense very, very well. They'll kick this one down. Tigers will take it inside the 40, covered up, and Eli Kruk on it, the sophomore for the
That's
Tigers.
not an easy play. Being on the hands team as coming up through, those squib kicks are really difficult. That was a good job.
Might be a little easier on turf because you're not going to get
I don't care. It's still difficult.
Yep, particularly when you're not used to handling the ball. So Tigers back at the 38-yard line. We'll see what they choose to do. Asher Nagy's been in for most of the game as Chase Burgess took a big hit on the sidelines in the first quarter. Went out after that. Tigers, little stay pass to Mishu and no going. Very good secondary, good tacklers. Brunel came up on the tackle. There's sure tacklers back there. So Tigers probably just going to sit this one out here, I would think. Nagy not really with the big arm at quarterback, Andy, to sling that thing down the field. So they'll sit on it here and let the clock tick down. And all Eagles, as the Eagles have landed here at Veterans Field. And it's 29-0. the Messalonskee Eagles over the Gardiner Tigers. We'll take a break at halftime. We'll come back, review the scoring here in the first half when we come back after these messages.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learn so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary dense in the heart.
The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting.
Deep breath. CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
We have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Forensics has grown so much and it's very beneficial to the criminal justice system. I was always one of those kids that watched Forensic Files. That was something I loved. Just a science person all around, I always have been. The instructors are some of the top forensic experts in Maine. They really know what they're talking about. They've been there, done that. CMCC is very lucky to have people like this. I'm in Intro to Criminal Justice and Criminal Law and Report Writing. It's a lot of the baseline of things I have to be knowledgeable about. I want to do crime scene photography. The forensic science program is preparing me to start thinking like what's important here, what do I need to look for like right off the bat. You never know what you're going to find.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Hi, my name is Shana Everson and I'm with Atlantic Youth Sports Inc. As a nonprofit athletic program, we strive to develop young people into successful athletes and leaders by focusing on 3 values: confidence, teamwork, and respect. Our programs include basketball, lacrosse, softball, and volleyball. Our vision is continuing to build for the community as we have grown to 10+ teams with 3 other athletic programs and having an opportunity to build a home. And because of your support, we have an outdoor court in West Gardiner. Thank you to our volunteers, athletes, and coaches who put in the dedication to create our home. If you would like to donate today, please go to www.aysinc.org/donate and make a difference tomorrow.
Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
This is a grand opening for our esports arena. We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
I want to thank the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club for sponsoring us again this year. Terrific organization, does a lot for the kids in our communities, our athletic community here, and we thank them for their help. Great new booster shack. You can see that next week. Next week's homecoming week, unfortunately. Muncie Media will be down doing 4 games next Friday night down at Central Maine Community College, so we won't be able to do that game, but we did fit in an away game the next week at Edward Little to fill in for that contest we can't do at home. But we will have a game this week as we will be for the big rival game as the Coney Rams will be coming over to take on your Gardiner Tigers in field hockey. That's the Drive Out Cancer Challenge game again this year. See that? That's on 9/13. That's a night game at 6:30 against Coney. Lots of games around the state either delayed. I was looking at Twitter during halftime, Andy, and the games in this area, Lawrence, playing at Lawrence, and some of the other games in this area, Coney, Skowhegan, all delayed. Still being played as it cleared off enough here, but down south, very severe storms continued, and many of those games were stopped and will not be restarted. Lewiston, that's one of the games, as well as South Portland. So they're going to have to figure out how to play those games either tomorrow or Monday or something like that. Just not a lot of room for makeup. So you're seeing some of the big chunk plays that went on during the first half. This is after the safety, this is a Doobie 47-yard touchdown run. Then Doucette cranked it. 53-yard touchdown pass to Bunnell. Look at the air under that ball. What a toss. Focus and reception, not bad coverage, but Drake Brunel was able to go up and get it. Here you see Doucette off the right side. Just kind of got out of the grasp of, not the grasp, but the pass rush, and then all alone was Card. That was after the Tigers, down only 15-0. Stalled out on the fourth down. That was their top penetration of the first half, and Doucette, as he can do, he just slung it out there. Steps through this one, the little skinny post here to the inside slot receiver. Connects with Brady Brunel on that one. That was a 22-yard touchdown pass. So, scoring plays from the first half. Tigers lost their quarterback early on in the game as Chase Burgess, he's been kind of having a trouble with his leg. If you saw the game last week, you saw Chase go out towards the end of the game. He was replaced by Asher Nagy in that game. Nagy came on through a touchdown pass, but he went out with a leg injury, and that's probably either that or the hit he took across the way. But he's been a little bit leg weary with that leg injury all week, and a little bit limited in practice as well. So that could be the problem. We're not sure exactly what it was.
Yeah, we just ran that replay. He did take quite a shot over there on the sideline.
Yeah.
But Nagy's in, and that's why you have more than one quarterback on your roster, and it's good to get some reps for Nagy in under center.
Yeah, Asher, the transfer from North Yarmouth Academy, also a hockey player, so he'll be lacing him up for the co-op team this winter. We're hoping to get to be able to cover hockey. It just didn't work out. Every time we scheduled a hockey game last winter, it got postponed, and it would be postponed to a date that we already had a Central Maine or UMA game scheduled. So, and they always take first priority for us. So remember that Messalonskee won the toss, and they deferred smartly. They'll put Brady Brunel back to the far side. So their threats back there. Very good skill package, as we've seen, Andy, so far for Messalonskee. They got some kids that can really run, and their skill package is really good. And, of course, at the trigger of that, getting it done, is the sophomore Tatum Doucette. And very impressed with Tatum. The way that he runs the option, slings the ball. He's made some big plays in the first 2 weeks of the season. So Tigers set the kick off. Nagy's into it, and he'll drive it down. Picked up at about the 15-yard line. Brunel, he's got running room. Breaks outside at the 50. He's got a blocker. And down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. And flag on the field. This will be coming back. Flagrant, I think everybody is saying up here. I didn't see it, but flag at about the 34, between the 34 and the 33-yard line. So that's going to come back if we see it. Not sure if we go back one more time, Chris, if we can see the block in the back or what it might be. Because it's a hold. Yeah, this isn't it. So that was Garrett Card. I'm sorry, 4 not 1. These teams that wear dark shirts and dark numbers. My 70-year-old eyes, I just can't see the numbers, folks. I'm sorry about that. I'm colorblind, so lots of times I'm trying to get the body shape and call it out, and sometimes on the replay I can pick it up. But anyway, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Who'll be down inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line, so negates that big return. But again, we were talking about that skill package they have, Andy. Evident right there. There's a great return by Carter Sr. Doucette's got him out. Tigers in a 4-man look off the edge. And they come up, make the play pretty well. So about a yard or two. Second and 7. Have you lost the sound, Chris? Oh, we're back. We lost the sound for a bit, I guess. Chris fixed it. Thank you, Chris. 2nd and 7. Tigers have changed up out of the 3-man look into a 4-man look, and they come with some late pressure. Wide open down the middle of the field and caught down the 40-yard line. That's Brunel again, I think. Well, the Eagles have had guys running down the seam all night. The Tigers have had some miscommunication back there. Doucette time, he surveys that scene and floats it out there pretty well. He would have had a touchdown if Drake Brunel was able to stay on his feet. He wasn't. Jumped up, thought he was in the pros. Give off the left side. Landon Rancourt, the sophomore running back, getting some carries. As Coach Blair Doucette giving some of his other guys a chance to get in, get some premium playing time. We had a little audio miscue. Chris fixed it up, and looks like we had a cable. We're really squeezed for space back here, and Indy and I are elbow to elbow here and moving around, and I probably stepped on a cable or something here and disconnected the audio. But we're back with it. 2nd and 4. First possession, second half for the Eagles. They come up trips here to the near side. Doucette wants to throw. He's got pressure. And tossed down. Kyle Duty again with the pressure. And people want something. I don't know. He just grabbed him and threw him down. We're playing football, boys and girls. That's legal. That's a sack. For Duty, he's played hard. He's making a bid for one of our players of the game. Kyle Duty's had a couple of pressures. 2 sacks, I think, Andy. Continues to play with a high motor, does Duty. Always does.
Well, he gets out the ball so low and he's so strong.
3rd and 13 now. Wide receivers to both sides for Doucette. Snap came back funny. Pressure again. Thrown downfield. Tigers there, and the catch, but it's coming back.
What do we got?
Yeah, I got a hold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a tackle in the backfield with the pressure. Pretty clear. I mean, it was Duty again that came flying. And watch Kyle Duty, number 40 for the Tigers, gets off the ball so quickly here. Slants his way in, and he gets tackled right there.
That'll do it.
And Duty got back up, almost made the play anyway. But Duty wreaking all kinds of havoc here tonight. So Messalonskee's got to clean up the penalties a little bit. But you want to credit Duty for got the sack the play before. Would have had a sack there, Andy, had he not got tackled. So it'll be 3rd and 24 at the 46. Tigers back in prevent here. Looked like they were off the mark a little early. Down the middle. And Tigers incomplete. Knocked away. Good coverage that time by the Tigers downfield.
Good throw.
Bentobi down there for the Tigers. Bring up a punt, just the second punt of the game. Two set back the punt. He got a good punt the last time. Tigers will put two guys back deep. A little high snap. Doucette goes up and gets it. High end over end punt. Tigers call poison, get out of the way. The Messalonskee Eagles get a little bit of a bounce. About the 26-yard line. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight, Friday night, under the lights. Glad you could be with us here on Munzing Media. Lots of sports action coming up on Munzing Media this fall as we cover UMA soccer, the men's and women's soccer team. Central Maine Community College, all their sports, baseball, softball, soccer, men's and women's, volleyball. We'll be covering all the Gardiner high school sports as well. Get everybody on at least once or twice. We'll try to get everybody on twice. And Halldale will be picking up Halldale coverage with field hockey and soccer. So lots going on here through the fall season. 1st and 10 for the Tigers are at the 26-yard line. They want to throw out to the flat to Duty. Incomplete. So he got wrapped up. Ball and defender showed up at the same time. Hayden Pierce, who's had a good game defensively, in on the hit. 2nd down, 10 to go. It's been Asher Nagy at the controls for the Tigers for most of the game. He'll send wide receivers out to both sides. Spence Wright wants to throw. Rolls the shoulders. Lofts it down, and reception made there at about the 45-yard line. Good catch by the Tigers. Got to see who comes out of that mass of humanity. Zach Christian with the catch. So Zach went up and got one. So Tigers out to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. We're in third quarter, 8-19. Nagy, quickly. Little underneath screen down to 45. So Tigers moving the ball smartly here. So it'll bring up 2nd and 1. Cut that one to Dingwell. Nagy. All throws here. Throws it inside to Mishu. Mishu. Inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. So Tigers with some tempo and their best looking drive so far of the game. Nagy looks a little more in rhythm, Andy, here. Getting rid of the ball quickly, not holding on to it. And with a little zip on it now.
Yeah, he's trusting his feet.
That one's tipped and almost intercepted and incomplete. Pierce again on the coverage for Messalonskee. Stop clock, 7:15. Duty and Mishu, ball carriers for the Tigers. Mishu going the slot as he often does. And they'll empty it with trips to the near side. Comes back over here, Duty. Duty trying to slant his way inside, and he does, and picks up about 5 yards. So we're seeing the Tigers go to a quick tempo pass game, which seems to be working some magic here so far in the second half of the Tigers. 3rd and 7. 4 down territory for the Tigers as they're at the 36-yard line. Bunch receivers top side, empty set for Nagy. Looks like pressure coming from Messalonskee. They'll come back in some cross motion. They'll fake it, swing it right side, and close quickly. It was a good read by Messalonskee. They try to get it out to Mishu. So Tigers will have a 4th and 8. Fast moving third quarter, down to about 6 minutes. Mishu goes into the slot right side. Slot receivers near side. For Nagy. Throws down the right side. That one's floated, and that'll be intercepted. And Tigers actually pick up some yardage. So it was Hayden Pierce. Drake Brunell, number 8, not number 9, on the interception. But, you know, you tell your kids, you know, read the situation, maybe knock that one down, you pick up some field position, but
I'm going for that pick.
I'm going for the pick, too.
I'm sorry.
I'm with you, Andy.
No.
I'll go with the pick.
Yep. I had 1 interception in my career. It was my freshman year, and I was defensive end, and I intercepted a flat, and I ran 50 yards. Never ran so fast in my life.
I remember. Off the left side, running room here. Eagles hands outside. We'll see who that is across the way. It was Landon Rancourt, as we said, getting some carries. Rancourt, sophomore, good sophomore class for Messalonskee. As they are going to be talked about as a surprise of Class B North, but they're not going to sneak up on anybody anymore because the word's going to get out that these kids are talented and can make some plays. Tigers good swarm there, and Rancourt the tackle. Mishu wrestled them down. Next week is homecoming week at Tiger Town. All kinds of festivities going on. Second down and 7. Ball out at the 43. Do set. Tigers in there. I'm betting it's Duty. And it was Kyle Duty. So almost like he was in there. Huddle had the snap count, Andy.
Yeah, he was back there almost getting the handoff.
Well, Duty's going to cause trouble for everybody. He plays defensive line. If you looked at him on the bus, you'd say, no way this kid's a defensive lineman. But he uses his quickness and his wrestling skill to beat bigger guys off the mark. You know, Tigers are young. And don't forget about the Tigers, Andy. They were originally slotted in the reconfiguration to be a Class C team. So that's where their size put them in Class C, but they opted to move up and play upper class up in Class B, up in the north, a more traditional schedule rather than Class C South. They went to and opted to and asked to be moved to Class B North. And it's a young team. going to be a lot of parity in this Class B North week to week. So delay game on Messalonskee. Third and 11. High snap, but Doucette handles it. Gets some late pressure, but he wings it down the field again to his man. That could be pass interference. Yeah. They're looking to connect with the wide receiver, Brady Brunel. So pass interference will be called. Be an automatic first down. Remember, in high school, it's from the LOS, line of scrimmage, not from the spot. It's not a spot foul like it is in the pros, so they'll walk that back. But it will be a automatic first down out over the 45-yard line as they continue to move it down to about the 48, 49-yard line. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Not an automatic first down, sorry. Just the yardage. Doucette wants to throw. It gets late pressure. Steps through it. Now he's got running room off the left side. He's going to throw late. Does. Tipped, incomplete. Boy, he had some running room out there to the left side had he chosen to take off and go, but the way the gunslinger is slinging it around the lot tonight, why not let it go? Martin will check back in. He's got the play coming in from the sidelines, along with Tatum Doucette. They've got a 4th down and 1 at the 49-yard line. We'll see what the Tigers want to do defensively, and you never know what Messalonskee got the gunslinger back there.
Could run that triple option again, get to the outside.
They'll just hand it and it won't go.
Wow.
Hello.
Holy.
Tigers squash that one. As Owen Chadwick came flying through. Watch Chadwick right here. Steps right inside of it and says, no. No. So Tigers not only stopped the first down, they get some decent field position out of it.
That's why I like to be able to have the quarterback be able to get up under center. You get a lot of teams that just have the shotgun quarterback. It's always nice to be able to have, as both offenses, have the shotgun quarterback.
Tigers to throw. And incomplete. Trying to get it to Davison. Davison tried to come back and pick it up. Couldn't do it. Jack Kinney on the breakup. Playing corner out here. Senior. Messalonskee program through trials and tribulations. They've got it going now. Little screen thrown, almost tipped and picked off.
Wow, he would have been to the house.
I think they're trying to get it underneath on a little screen to miss you. And it didn't go. 3rd and 10.
I go back to that if I was the Tigers. That'll work.
Mitchell Makris on the breakup. He's been active, the senior. 3rd and 10. Well, had rain early, but it's held off for the course of the game. So, 72 degrees and muggy. Nagy swings it. And probably just as well that wasn't received because it was going to be for a loss. Little swing pass to Mishu. well diagnosed. That was Brunell coming out. Brady Brunell has had a heck of a game. Got a 22-yard touchdown catch, does Brunell. A 53-yard touchdown catch as well. Of course, there's Drake and Brady Brunell. Drake might have had one of those. I just wrote down Brunell, so I'm not sure which one got it. So, you Messalonskee folks, I'm sorry about that. Welcome, Messalonskee fans in. I know they have NFHS here, but I don't think they have any play-by-play on that at all. Tigers going to punt. Off the right side. Nagy doing the punting. Normally Chase Burgess will do the punting, but of course Chase went out most of this game. Probably what, 2 series played, Andy? Probably
yeah,
the first,
not many
for the first 2 series,
he
maybe.
got hit.
And took that hit in the sideline, but we also think he was gimped up with his bad thigh. Not the kind of thing you want to take a chance on with the thigh either, because you get a contusion on that thigh and you don't take care of it, and what you can get is a calcification in there. I had that happen to one of my teammates one time. It was really bad. I think calcified. They had to operate on him. Of course, I'm so old I played, and I don't think there was any anesthesia back when I was, playing there, so it was really hard.
He went forward.
So Messalonskee will have some things to work on this week, some of the things they got to clean up there, the illegal procedures, jumping off sides a little bit. Things you can really highlight as a coach when you're, coming off back-to-back dominant victories. You can really hop on the kids there a little harder on some of those things that are the things that when you get into a close game that you really have to make sure you take care of. Tigers will have Falmouth next week. Falmouth was behind in their game tonight, 22-0. Tigers will take them on at Hoke Field next Friday night. You'll have to go to the game. We won't be there. I'm not sure if anybody else will do it. Backside pressure coming and almost picked off. That was Duty in there again with a slam on Doucette. Doucette's going to say, hey, you know that number 40? Somebody ought to find him. As you said, reminds us of some of the smaller guys we'd had played nose, like Jimmy Curry.
Yeah.
Now, Jimmy is a athletic director at a major school in...
Last I knew he was at Florida State.
Yeah,
but
he's moved on from Florida State. I think he's over in Texas now, and he's gone from, assistant to AD over a big school in Texas. So Jimmy Curry doing Gardiner, Tiger Town proud. What a great play he was. Here comes the option, the pitch, and up in the alley, and they run that well, and Tigers...
Let's watch this replay if we got it. Let's see if there's a clip down here on the bottom.
On the crack.
Oh, no, that's the last play.
Yeah, that's the last. That's the previous. Almost an interception there, right in his hands. And here's the replay here.
Watch down here at the bottom.
Yeah, that's a push in the. They call that a. Yeah, unless they've made clipping legal here for the second half. Good call, Andy. Good call.
Well, whenever you see the defender's body going that way.
Of course, we have a great vantage point up here. I want to thank Chad Foy, the fine athletic director up here. As I said, they have NFHS. And Chad says, hey, Coach, you're always welcome to come up here and do the game for those great Tiger fans. Of course, Chad was a student athlete for us at Gardiner Area High School in the mid-'80s. And he and his brother Matt, terrific, and sister Beth, all three of them terrific student athletes at Gardiner Area High School. And Chad now the athletic director up here at Messalonskee. He really helped us out when we were going through the field woes at Hoke Field as we were trying to get the turf down, and I had nowhere to play, and came up here to play our home games for the whole season. So we came up, did all those games, and fantastic that we're able to come up here. And just what a complex this is up here for Messalonskee. Boy, they really did it up right. A lot of the schools, what they're doing is, people say, geez, you got that advertising all over the field at Hoke Field. Well, that's the only way we could get it.
Yeah.
Messalonskee, they passed a bond issue. Coney they had Mr. Fuller come through with a complete package for them. Winthrop, the Schumans, very generous, built that field for them. Other schools across the state, bond packages. We don't do any bond packages in Gardiner. And
no, we have a community come together and put a field down for all student athletes. It's not a football field.
That's right. Hoke Field is field for everybody. Some late pressure floated out there, and Gardiner, Keegan Kimball came in with the pressure for the Tigers. Yeah, so other communities passing bond issues to get all this stuff done, and the Tigers, we had all those great sponsors you see on the field donate their either goods or services or money to make Hoke Field a grass, away from the grass surface that was deplorable into something pretty good. Might have to get donations for the parking lot at Gardiner Area High School. Somebody's going to lose a car in there. That's popped out. It's at midfield and going to go out of bounds. About the 42-yard line. So 4th down and 3, the punt, only the third of the night for the Eagles. The Tigers better defensively here in the second half, Andy.
Well, sometimes that's what happens in a game where a team gets out early and then they're not choking it down. It's just the defense is catching up to the offense a little bit.
Yep.
And, that's unfortunate if you get down early to have to play comeback when your defense is finally starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Well, the Messalonskee defense has been good all night.
Right.
Closing and tackling there. Very good athletic skill package in their secondary. The kids back there all cover well and tackle well. We've seen it all night. They've done a really solid job on that for sure. And, this team's no fluke, Andy. This is a team that's going to contend right through Class B. And, the thing is to try to get better every single week. There's no super dominant team. It's not like Levitt and C that is going to dominate, and you can almost pencil them in for a state championship appearance. A little underneath a bobble, but a catch to the 49-yard line goes Mishu. Good play by Evan Mishu here. Evan was one of our players of the game last week on defense. He got our defensive award. Zach Christian got our offensive award, 2 touchdown catches. Tigers have not racked up many first downs in this game as Messalonskee pitching the shutout as we wind down under 1:15 left here in the third. Glad you could join us here tonight. Turned into a beautiful night. Duty, the running back, number 40, finally gets himself set there to the right of Nagy. Nagy's going to keep and go down. Looked like they were coming back maybe with Braden Elliott from left to right, but that play broke down and brings up a 4th down for the Tigers.
Yeah, it didn't look right from the get-go.
I don't know whether Elliott was maybe supposed to be in motion a little sooner or something. We don't know. We don't want to speculate on what went on. So Tigers will punt. Nagy will punt this one down. Good directional punt out of bounds inside the 20, or just at the 20-yard line, I guess we'll call it. So we'll probably have one more play here in the third quarter before we move on to playing the fourth. No scoring in the third quarter. So far, I should say that with 14.8 seconds left, and the way that Tatum Doucette has slung the ball around the lot here with some big chunk plays. He's got a 53-yard touchdown pass, a 69-yard touchdown pass, and a 22-yard touchdown pass. He's got 8 touchdown passes in 2 games.
7 quarters.
Big-time stats for the sophomore. Chadwick came in, disrupted that play again. Chadwick, one of the promising sophomores for the Gardiner Tigers, Owen Chadwick. So that'll do it for 3 quarters. No scoring in this one. We remain 29-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back. 4th quarter coming up next on Munson Media Sports. I want to thank Fowler's Roofing and Construction. So it's towards the end of the basketball season, and I had mentioned the fact that, we'd like to put we had one camera down and in line. We want to do another one. And next thing I know, I get home that night, and Clyde Fowler contacted me and said, Coach, what do you need? Do you need another camera? He says, I'll buy you another camera, and I'll become a sponsor. And that's exactly what Clyde did. And, we're going to work Clyde and Tiffany, I think, are getting set for bear hunting season. They have their Moxie guide service, so they're getting set for that. So they've been out busy doing that. But as soon as they get back, I'm going to send Nate over there. We're going to make them a nice fine ad. But we thank the Fowlers for their contributions. Coming down the seam, he's got his man down the 45-yard line. Jack Kinney with the catch. Boy, they've got a bevy of receivers, Nate, Andy. They just continue to sling the ball all over the lot. It looks like 7-on-7 out there. Of course, that's where these quarterbacks that get so good in this spread, Andy, playing that 7-on-7 all summer.
Well, and, growing up with your buddies, just hucking the ball around, down here on the field during the weekend. You're just there, and that's where you gain a lot of the chemistry.
Well, they've got chemistry, physics, all the sciences here tonight. 1st and 10. Doucette, he wants to fire again. Over the middle he throws. And what a fantastic catch that was. Braden Elliott came in with a smack. That was a heck of a catch. Is that Brunel? Brady Brunel? What a catch that was. Look at this catch. In traffic.
Throw.
What a hit by Elliott. What a catch that was, and holding on to that, Brady Brunel. Wow. And the gunslinger steps through one again. Eagles on the march. They seem renewed. They want to throw. Left side they go. And good close by the Tigers.
Pair that up here.
Cody Dingwell on the big hit on the outside. Came up and stuck Jack Kinney.
And a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people right now would see 29-0. Why are you still throwing the ball? Because that's my offense.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not going to stop running the ball and put my offensive line in a position where they have to question what they're. That's when you get hurt as a player, when you're starting to do things that you don't know.
I want to thank Andy for stepping in, doing camera and commentary tonight. It's good to have you aboard, Andy.
Thanks.
Fun. Andy played his college ball at Springfield, and then Hassan, big game tomorrow. Ryan Bannister getting us started. Outside linebacker, former Gardiner Tiger. Doucette wants to throw. Here comes Doody again. Howdy, Doody! And slings down Doucette. I think that's 3 sacks for Doody, at least 3, and probably another 5 hurries.
Right.
What a game he's had. He's got his motor keeps going. There's no quit in this kid. Look at this kid come through here. They just can't figure out how to block him, and he gets the paws on. He goes into full takedown mode. Kristen came in as well. Zach finished it off. Another sack. So this film will get out on Kyle Duty, and he'll have opposing coaches scratching their heads over, oh my gosh, you got that quick kid inside. He can wreak havoc on you. A lot of time taken here. 3rd down and 10.
Timeout?
Yeah, they're going to take the timeout. Coach took it from the sideline. So we got Operation Change Shirts right down here in front of us.
Well, if this is an equipment timeout, why wouldn't they bring it down to the sideline? And why would if your helmet comes off and you have to come off the field?
Well, if you take a timeout, I think you can do it.
Yeah, but they didn't signal timeout.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Okay.
I think they took a timeout, yeah. So what number does he end up with? 2?
Number 2.
All right. So Tatum Doucette at quarterback, number 2.
Funny jersey story. My older brother Patrick, the head football coach, forgot his jersey 8th grade year in the championship baseball game. He had to use mine. He had 10 strikeouts with my jersy, so I was only a 7th grader.
Did they write your name in the paper?
No.
Doucette wants to throw, slings it over the middle. The catch, still on his feet down the 20. Goes Brady Brunel, and what a game Brunel's had at wide receiver. He's caught balls all over the place. Well, Doucette now at number 2. Just short, so it's going to bring 4th and 1. So Tigers have had a few stops here tonight. Trips left side.
Let's go option to the right. Yeah,
go option. He keeps it inside. Yeah. And he'll get wrestled down. Picks up the first down.
Yeah, keep the ball.
Tatum Doucette faked the pitch, kept it up inside for the first down.
Of your skilled players, just let them have the ball, make plays. Especially in a game like this, towards the end, you're kind of tired. You're up by a lot. The defense for Gardiner is still playing hard.
Yes, they have.
Yeah. Still hitting you.
And that's one thing the Tigers have done. They continue to play hard defensively. Offense has struggled because without their quarterback, first-string quarterback, and that's hurt them offensively. But they've continued to try to play it. What they've given up is the chunk plays, this explosive Eagles offense. Doucette wants to throw again over the middle. He throws incomplete. Pretty good coverage by the Tigers, and pressure again. Doucette went down as Tigers got pressure. No scoring here in the second half so far. 8:32 left in the game. Second down, 10 to go. Ball at the 15-yard line. Tigers have had some stops in the red zone tonight.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Doucette wants to throw the corner route. He's got his man open, overshoots it.
That's one he'd like back.
Yeah, needed to get that one up and down a little bit.
A little more zip.
Yeah, a little more air underneath that. But who are we to criticize the guy that's already thrown 8 touchdown passes in 2 games? It's a different game from when I played, certainly 50 or so years ago. It was 50 years ago. I was playing up at the University of Maine, and we weren't slinging the ball around like this. That's for sure. Running the wing tee offense. 3rd down and 10. See if the Tigers get that pass rush going again with Duty. Well, if they bring some pressure from linebacker with Mishu. Get cross motion. Comes the pressure. Doucette steps out of the way of it. He's going to get wrestled down now. Picked up a couple. So no gain on that one. Actually, a yard loss. So 4th and 11. Looks like they might be coming in for a field goal, which would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Get that, kick one live.
Yeah. Yep, and especially from that far hash. Kickers in college and professional make it look so easy. This is a very difficult skill to learn, from the snap to the hold to the kick.
Yeah, it'll be a 33-yarder. Snap's bad, and hold is nothing he could do. Went down, and Tigers will hold again. So Tigers have also pitched a shutout here in the second half. So as we said, the Tigers kept playing hard. Got to give them their dues on defense here in the second half, giving up some plays, but continue to play. Had a few offensive flurries here in the second half. Haven't been able to really cash anything in. Eli Manning comes here to the far side as Tigers get some other players in offensively. They want to throw up over the middle. That's going to be picked off by the Eagles D. Mitchell Marquis with the interception. His linebacker position went back and picked that off.
Third pick tonight?
Yeah, and they had, I think they had 3 in the first game, so they're ball-hawking Eagles back there, snatching balls out of the air, both games. Ball-hawking secondary. So they're back in business. Tigers have played a lot of defense. They're running off the right side. Tigers will make the play at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Second down and 12, lost at 2. .6:48 moving clock. Second half zipped along here a little bit. Of course, with teams throwing the ball so much now, it makes for longer games. Doucette throws quickly. That's tipped at the line of scrimmage and complete. It might have been Chadwick getting a piece of that. He's played well defensively tonight. Owen Chadwick as well for the Tigers. He and Duty. Garrett Codd checking into the game. Codd's got a 69-yard touchdown catch. One of the things about the Eagles, Andy, too, is they spread that ball around. It's hard to key on any one of them.
Yeah, all the receivers seem to have a good skill set in their route running and being able to get off the ball quickly and get into their routes very early on.
Tigers, that was Chadwick again on the pressure, thrown away. Incomplete.
That's something you can't teach right there, pocket presence, you know. Either you have that or you don't, you know, as a quarterback. On the fourth down.
Live to play another down. That's what that's called there. And Chadwick with another pressure. So Chadwick and back-to-back plays, making some good plays. He and Duty, as we said. Good fielding punt there. That one bounced. So Tigers should pick that up and go because it hit the Messalonskee player first touch. There's no problem for the Tigers. They can pick that up and advance it. And if they did turn it over or something like that, the ball would come back to that first touch. I believe the Messalonskee kid touched it.
Yeah, yep.
So you run in and you pick that up. And if you gain positive yardage, you take the play. If not, you take the touch. That's how that works. 6:16. No scoring here in the second half. It was all in the first half. Denny Martin got credit for a safety, make it 2-0. Doobie, 47-yard touchdown run on the option. Then it was Brunel, a 53-yard touchdown pass, made it 15-0. Then Card, a 69-yard pass after the Tigers field deep in the Messalonskee territory down to about the 30-yard line. And the first play, 69 yards, and then a 22-yard pass to Brunel. That's thrown up for grabs and incomplete. Be second down and 10. Stop clock. Coach Blair Doucette is going to get his second win of his career, second of the season. The first-year coach putting his stamp on Eagles football and stamping it with a star so far. Off the left side, Duty with the carry, a couple of yards. And I think this is smart for the Tigers. Just get something established here deep in their own territory. They are facing a Eagles defense that's pitching a shutout, although they've got substitutions in, as Coach Doucette has put in some of the other reserve players here. Ben Bernier, a sophomore, number 22, checking in the game for the Messalonskee Eagles. Stay with us post-game. We have the Northeast Nutrition and Energy play of the game, as well as the Capsa play of the game. Northeast Nutrition and Energy sponsoring our players of the game in all our sports, as well as Capsas. Want to thank them. Got to get those awards out to the kids. I think we owe Zach and Evan awards. Meant to get over to practice this week. But we ended up with a bevy of games that we were doing for the colleges this week. Tigers to punt. Knocked out. Tigers bounce. Out of bounds. Out over the 40-yard line. .5:22 left. 29-0. Eagles. It's been that way since halftime. Scoreless second half. Tigers have continued to play. Got to give them credit for that, Andy. Being down 29-0 at halftime, and we might end up a scoreless second half. Certainly not what the Tigers wanted, but you're always looking as a coach to have somebody you can draw a little bit of positiveness from, and that's what Coach Patrick Munsinger will be trying to do next week, as they'll have their homecoming game against Falmouth next week. Ball at the 43, off the right side. And now cut back into the secondary and down to the 30-yard line. Go the Eagles. Brunel on the carry. Brady Brunel. Got a flag on the play. Been a clean game. The only personal foul was a little exuberant celebration by the Eagles. Otherwise than that, no late hits, nothing going on here. I'm not sure what this is, but
looks like they're going forward.
Might be a face mask or something. I don't know in the scrum. Official going over to pick his flag up.
Oh, it was a helmet to helmet? It's 15 yards.
Yeah, didn't see it. And 5:15 left. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. At the 15, clock will stop. Doucette going to hand it off left side. Tigers will swarm that. No, pick up there. Bring up second down. Might have lost a yard. Our next game will be field hockey. Be the drive-out cancer challenge game between the rivals. Coney coming over to take on the Gardiner Tigers. That'll be a night game, 6:30 game. They ended up playing a game last night because of the weather. They couldn't play till 6 o'clock. So field hockey played last night. See that? Chris has put that graphic. I want to thank Chris. Chris was supposed to be off painting the sky tonight, but the fireworks got postponed. They're probably smart to do that. He'll be blasting tomorrow night. Now we got something going on here, Mr. Official. We could probably let this go. So where you got fireworks tomorrow night, Chris? Sebago Lake. Chris works for Central Maine Pyrotechnics. Painting the sky. Well, the fireworks tonight have been pregame with the lightning, although it wasn't really too much lightning, more rain. And then the Eagles came out with lightning in the first half to go ahead 29-0, and that's where we've stood for the second half of play. The Eagles got a... I just saw a bolt of lightning there.
No, you didn't.
Option, right side. And stays inbounds down inside the 15. Didn't I? Did I just see lightning?
I don't know. You can't even see the numbers, so.
That's a good point, Andy. I can't see the numbers. I saw lightning. Luke.
Oh, no, there is some.
Yeah.
I think the ref just... Is he...
Well, if they see lightning, they're going to...
Just cancel the...
Yeah, this will be a complete game, I think.
I don't know how they missed it. I don't know how you saw it.
Yeah, well.
First of all.
Yeah, I'm like Lou Christie, Lightning, you know, is striking. You ever hear that song, Lou Christie? Great singer. 3rd down and 7. Tigers looking to blitz. They come, and off the right side, plenty of room, and close to the end zone, then knocked out of bounds.
Is that the one where it's lightning striking again?
Yeah, that's right. That's right, very good.
WABK, Don Brown.
Don Brown in the morning. Don Brown, Don Bumpus, two great men, did a lot of wonderful stuff. Don was a newsman and great sportscaster, and of course Don could do anything. Sports, the charity work that he did all those years. What a great resource he was to the community. Don Brown calling the Gardiner Tiger football games for many, many years, and basketball, baseball. Could do it all. Great man.
Candlepin bowling.
Candlepin bowling.
Love
Absolutely.
that show. State Cable, TV9.
1st and 5, right side. And in for the touchdown. So Eagles score a late one. Brady Brunel in for the touchdown. Extra point to come. Seeing it right off the right side. Brunel getting some late carries in this game. So with 2:54 left. Extra point to come. And then Tigers block it. I think that was Chadwick coming in to make the block. He's played hard all night. We'll keep it at 35, so that'll be the running time will now go into effect. So we'll play this final 2:54 out pretty quickly. Boy, that was a big lightning strike. They ought to just say, okay, boys, let's get everybody out of here.
I don't understand how the refs are missing these.
Of course, it down on the field. We got a pretty good unobstructed view here, but I mean that was a pretty good one. Beautiful lights here at Messalonskee. I bet you people at home are going, "Oh my God, look at it! It looks like ESPN." Beautiful lights, LED lights.
You can tell. I've never seen lights like this.
Beautiful. beautiful. Picture just pops. Love doing games up here.
Yep.
So we want to keep our eyes on the sky as well. And I've made it to 70 years. I'd like to make it a few more. Chadwick will go back to it. He's had a good return game so far. He's going to be probably hemmed in here, and he is. Out over the 12-yard line. To the 12-yard line goes Owen Chadwick. So Chadwick, good game defensively, good return. Well, if they didn't see that one, they've got to go. They've got to get to Smart Ike here.
What is it? All right.
I mean, what are they looking at? I don't know if that came. Does that come across the screen, Chris? When no, you can't really see it, but we're not lying. So Tigers likely to stay pedestrian here, I would think. And Eagles are taking a timeout. I'm sure what this is. They probably got the JVs set to go in here, Andy, and sometimes you miscommunicate. You don't get all the guys that you thought were going in the game, and they'll make sure they count heads, make sure they get 11, and we'll get back in to finish this one off. With the lightning in the area and we don't know if the rain is coming as well, so we're probably going to say a quick goodbye. So I don't know if Chris has got these ready to go on our players of the game, but we've made decisions here, and we can get those out during this timeout, Chris, if you can bring it up. So our Caps of Pizza player of the game is Kyle Duty, number 40 for the Tigers. At least 3-4 sacks and several harassments, and played great inside nose guard here. And Owen Chadwick for his returns for the Gardiner Tigers, as well as his defensive play. He's a Northeast Nutrition player of the game. Owen Chadwick, the sophomore for the Tigers. Tigers will throw in underneath, and remember at 35, the clock will continue to go. The only time that would stop would be for an injury or a penalty, injury, timeout. We're under 2 minutes here, as you see. Well, the scoreboards worked right here tonight. We're tied in the system up here at Messalonskee High School, so that really makes it slick. Comes some pressure here. Nagy throws it away smartly. Good job by Nagy. So I think what we're getting for weather tonight during the day is going to be the same for a couple of days here. So we hope everybody will be able to get their games in. About to hit the minute mark here. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight. I think everybody was pretty understanding, pretty positive here. Remember, these are just kids out here, and we don't ever get on 15, 16, 17-year-old kids and say they should do this, they should do that. Why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that? These are kids that are giving their all, and they've continued to do that out here tonight. And Eagles will probably likely just let this thing go, and we'll get out of here before the thunderstorm rolls through. So we'll be saying a quick goodbye here to everybody. As we said, our next game will be the 13th. That'll be field hockey from Hoke Field, as the Coney Rams will be coming in and take on Tiger Town. So the Messalonskee Eagles flying high tonight. They'll move to 2-0 on the season as they win this one 35-0 over the Gardiner Tigers. Tigers go to 1-1 on the season. Tigers will play their homecoming game next week at home versus Falmouth. As we told you, we'll be down at the college doing 4 games next Friday night, and all our equipment will be tied up down there. So we won't be able to bring you that game tomorrow, next Friday night, but we'll be with you the following Friday night from EL. Well, for Andy Munzing, I'm Rob Munzing. Chris Wheeler was on our production tonight. We thank you all. We'll see you for the Drive Out Cancer Challenge game on the 13th from Hope Field. So long, everybody.